Hello, welcome back to the Ty Barlow Show, where we're breaking down NFL games. We've got the Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This one was a shocker, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this one. Joe Burrow's back. Let's just kind of follow it. We're going to be watching it in high speed here. But I just thought the Bengals with Joe Burrow, they're just a different team, man. I believe, are a playoff team with Burrow, but they're just too far behind right now. They're 3-8, unless there's monumental collapses, right, from Ravens and Steelers. I don't see them making the playoffs, but I just love their fight, man. So here we go. We got the Ravens, Lamar Jackson hitting his old tight end over the middle. And we got, I really did think that Lamar played fairly decent, but it was just kind of, some good plays here and there, and then they would stall, right? This one was really nice. So Henry, right out the gates, it did seem like the Ravens might just kind of go ahead and run away with it, but it's almost like they're playing with their food after this drive. This first drive was their best drive, and this is the kind of thing that can be dangerous for the Ravens if they can get that running game going and their defense, playing like that. But I love the way Joe Burrow played tonight. Really, really great football. So, all right, Lamar again, but look at that defense. When you're getting close to scoring on defense, that's always going to be, look at that. You got Burrow right up. He was excited about that one. Look at that. Boom. Excellent defensive play. Nice job. Harassing. 58. Gets in there, smacks him. So, I'm sure, giving them this touchdown right here, or actually, no, they actually had to kick a field goal, if I remember right, in this one. Or no, they didn't get anything. They stopped on fourth down. That's right. So, this one's pretty wild because that stop right there, I did think, man, Bengals should have just at least kicked a field goal or something there, but they got no points out of it. But it didn't matter because they did eventually just start taking over this game. I thought that was a gutsy call right there. Go for it on fourth down again. That's where the 6 points came in. Okay, so they got stopped on that first one, which if they would have kicked the field goal, of course they would have been up 9-7 right here, but they didn't. So here's where the Ravens just kind of, I don't know, like offensively, if they're just relying on Jackson's legs too much or what it is, but it just seemed like kind of like playing with your food, like they get close and, even a situation like this, he fumbles out the back of the end zone, so this is a huge play right here, right? 27, man, what a freaking play right there. So fumbles out the back of the end zone. And now you got Burrow that starts to heat up. It's not, look at that. Now that they're back, that's where if the Bengals were to climb back in, I know it's pretty much impossible for them to climb back into the playoffs, but man, if they did, how crazy would that be? I don't think they can. They'd have to win out big and have some help from everyone. I think their season's pretty much heading in the tank, but this was a huge huge fight. I love to see it. Excuse me. All right, so now this is where I just felt like the Ravens couldn't quite like take control of this game like they needed to. So it just makes you wonder if the Ravens will make the playoffs or not, because they have to play Cincinnati again. And if Cincinnati does this to them, they're not going to make the playoffs. There's too many good teams in the AFC, right? And so I guess we'll just kind of, I wonder how the Steelers play this week. I guess we're going to see if the Steelers can stay ahead of them or not. But yeah, I was really shocked by the way Baltimore didn't come and take care of business here, So they have another opportunity. Lamar Jackson. And then there it is again, right? So these turnovers, they'll kill you, And that one is a turnover because he tried to pull it back, right? You could see his arm was going forward, but then he tried to pull it back. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this. This is an elite level catch right there. That was beautiful. I don't even see how he caught that thing. But here we are again. The Ravens had went 3 and out, so now it's back to watching just straight Bengals highlights. And if you just let their offense cook, you're in trouble. So now, it looks to me as if, God, where are you? That offense, the Baltimore offense, I think they get stagnant at times in games, and that's what kind of, it's good to see them respond here, but they're not going to go deep into the playoffs unless they figure that out, So I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs. You guys tell me what you think. Are the Ravens going to make the playoffs? That was a great play. I don't know what happened. There was busted coverage there. That was a simple toss right. Look at this. Simple toss right. And, that was some great blocking. Look at number 4, man. Oh, my gosh. Look at the blocking in that. That wide receiver blocking was pretty amazing. All right, now we're here. P. Ryan has just been, he's like that old vet, man. Just keeps pounding. I bet they're happy to have him back. I don't think there's anybody out there that can guard Chase all that well, except for maybe Pat Surtain for the Broncos. Chase is a tough one. Great pass. Bang. Look at that. Look at this window too. It's not like it's a great big window either. It's just, he put it right on the dime right there. It's just so cool. 1st and 20. Derrick Henry, beast mode. He's such a great back. Man, you've been doing it forever, Hopkins. He's been doing it forever. See, those turnovers that just killed you this game. Ravens, but you got to hand it, man. Hand it to these Bengals. They showed up on Thanksgiving and gave them their dinner, for sure. They gave the Ravens all they could handle. But I thought Burrow played playoff football right here. He came back ready to play. So, because I can guarantee you the Ravens wanted to win this game. So they played spoiler to the Ravens. And I think they're spoiling their plans big time. Just depends on what the Steelers choose to do right here. Do the Steelers take control or do they lose as well? I'd like to hear what you guys think. Man, Lamar can get himself out of some problems. Okay, 4th and 8. Pretty big play for him right here. Have to have it. Have to have the play. Sorry about the commercial break here. We'll get past this. Keep on going. All right. Look at the defense. Shows up, bats it down. They had to have that play right there, I think, to stay in this game. So now it's just basically all Bengals the rest of the way. They run the clock out. They can't stop them. They can't stop the run. So that's another problem for the Ravens. You know, ooh, they finally got a turnover right when they needed it, though. Not bad, but it's a little too late type situation here. 4 minutes left. Gotta love Mark Andrews. He's kind of like Kelsey, where they're just reliable tight ends. They're gonna, you know, oh, see, another turnover right there. Oh my goodness. Now that was the dagger. Bang. It was that hit, man. He laid the wood, and that's what dropped it. He came in, boom, 49. He laid it on you. Nice play. But yeah, at this point, the game's on ice. There's nobody even in the stands. You saw right there, man, there's nobody even watching this game anymore. So it's kind of sad for the Ravens. So I don't know, man. Great for Burrow, though, man. He comes back from this injury. It's got to be frustrating for Burrow to not be able to be there the whole time, right? But because this is the type of team the Bengals have. And it sucks when the injuries take you out to where you're no longer in contention, you know. So I do love that they're fighting, though. They're still mathematically not out of it. That would be absolutely insanity if the Bengals go, you know, what, 9-8. If the Bengals just don't lose the rest of the year and they go 9-8 and squeeze in, they would be freaking dangerous because they have a defense. You saw the turnovers today, and they have the offense. So I mean, the firepower with Chase and even their running backs. I mean, they've got Joe Burrow throwing the ball. They've got an excellent offensive unit, excellent defensive unit, and now they're all getting healthy. I just don't know, man. Do you think they could go 9 wins, 8 losses, and squeeze in? Do you think the Ravens will allow them to? I think the Ravens are going to be ready for them next time. This time, I don't know what happened, man. I thought those turnovers on offense, you got to clean that up big time. So that's anyway. That's the Ravens Bengals. Tell me what you think, man. This is it's interesting to see what happens coming into the final stretch here. I do think Ravens should respond next week. They just need to cut down big time on all those turnovers, and they'd have a much better chance to win. So we'll see you on our next game.